Sunrise over the outskirts of Purulia, a poor, rural community in western Bengal. The roads are already busy as farmers make their way to the fields and women head to market. Also on the road are sick and disabled leprosy-affected people from all across northern India. They come to Purulia because they know the Leprosy Mission Hospital here offers their only hope of treatment. India has one of the highest rates of leprosy in the world, yet those affected by it are still shunned and ostracised. But at Purulia, they know they will find sanctuary and acceptance. Every day they come in their hundreds, and every day that number is growing. My name is Helen Walton. I've come to Purulia on behalf of the Leprosy Mission because this hospital needs our help. The number of people coming for treatment is placing an unsustainable burden on its facilities, and something needs to be done. Oh Jesus, hey Bhagavan, Allah Khuda. This is the reception area for the hospital. It's crowded, it's noisy and chaotic. Many people would have travelled all night. They're desperate, they're poor and they're worried. Purulia Hospital turns no one away, yet the facilities here are just overwhelmed by the volume of people coming through its doors. I spoke to Dr. Joy Deepa, Purulia's Deputy Superintendent, about the problems that her hospital is facing.
We get patients from all over the state, especially this district, and also from the neighbouring states and the nearby districts. We get approximately up to 300 patients per day. And it is a surprising thing that the needs are growing larger and larger because the numbers have increased. Over the past 1.5 years, we have tripled our numbers in terms of services. The need is enormous here.
Despite the queues, patients at Purulia receive the very best medical care. Doctors and nurses here have unrivalled expertise in treating leprosy and can provide a comprehensive range of medical services from diagnosis and medicine to counselling and reconstructive surgery for the damaged limbs. There are also 8 wards for those patients needing more long-term care. But it is the rising number of outpatients that Purulia struggles to cope with. I've met Kushmi and Gora in the queue this morning at the outpatients department. They're both so severely affected with leprosy, as you can see from Kushmi's hand. They have travelled since 2 o'clock this morning to get to this hospital. Kushmi has severe disabilities as a result of her leprosy, as well as the sores on her hand. She has an open wound on her leg caused by an ill-fitting artificial limb. Kushmi's first appointment is with a doctor who makes an initial assessment of her condition. But as you can see, there's no privacy in these treating rooms. Overcrowding means anyone can watch and listen to what should be a private, confidential discussion between patient and doctor. Next, Kushmi sees a physiotherapist. He's assessing the nerve damage in her hands and feet. As you can see, the patient is now in the physiotherapy department getting the treatment she so desperately needs. But there's no privacy for her. The paint's falling off the walls. These leprosy-affected people deserve more than this. The signs of wear and tear can be seen all around the hospital. When it was built 40 years ago, it was designed to cater for a fraction of the numbers coming here today. This is a building that has simply outgrown its capacity and it's now at breaking point. The good news is there is a solution. I've come to talk to Dr. Pham, the superintendent of Purulia, about a plan to build a new, state-of-the-art hospital wing. It will, he tells me, transform patients' experience of the outpatients department, or OPD as it's commonly known.
This is the new proposed site, right, Helen? So we want OPD where it will be spacious, people will have place to sit, there will be privacy, and the doctors can have free space to go and examine the patient, do minor procedures, and also where people can come and share, all the pains, all the sorrows, and above all that, when they go back with, a lot of satisfaction and sense of dignity in their lives.
I'm so excited, having spoken to Dr. Pham. This is where the new outpatients department is going to be, and it's massive. This outpatients department is going to have extra consultation rooms for the doctors, providing privacy. It's going to have state-of-the-art rooms for laboratory testing. It's going to have extra toilet blocks, everything that's needed for people affected with leprosy to have a place that is dignified. It's wonderful to know there's a plan in place to transform Purulia and to make it into a modern, efficient hospital that it needs to be. I can't wait to get back to England to share the news. But before I go, there's one last person I want to see. Kushmi's final consultation is with Gaius, Purulia's artificial limb specialist. He's modelling her leg so a new prosthetic limb can be made for her. It will enable her to walk properly and without pain for the first time in years. For Kushmi, this really will be a miracle. If there is one story that can convince us of the value and purpose of this place of healing, it's Kushmi's. Please will you join me and ensure those who are still outcast, still suffering, can get the help they desperately need. I've seen firsthand the difference this hospital is making to thousands of people's lives. For this work to continue, we need your support. Together, we can build this new outpatients department. Together, we can make a difference. Thank you. Please pray for Purulia Hospital and please give what you can to help rebuild the outpatients department by making a donation now. Thank you.